Hey, what's going on? Of course, it's Malaysian Quita here, and welcome to the debut episode of Sin TV. And of course, as you know, Sin TV stands for Smart Intelligent News. And I'm ready to rock. So, this is going to be finally the debut episode. I'm really trying to work with my equipment. It has been absolutely crazy, okay, if I do say so myself. So you'll have to bear with me because there are going to be errors when you are doing a live show. So let's get started. Let me tell you a little bit more about myself, and then I'm going to talk about what we're going to be doing on this Twitch channel. So, as a disclaimer, this is going to be a very raw, a very mature type show. So I am going to be real. We're going to do real talk, besides games and stuff like that too. But one thing that I really strive with doing this is to help women of color in gaming. I think there are a lot of stereotypes. I think there are a lot of misconceptions. And that's why I decided to start a Twitch, because I was like, you know what? I think it'd be a lot of fun. Now, I did try to make sure that, I got my little glam going on here. But I am not going to be, one of these ladies on here where I'm, just looking hot and like that's it. So as you can see here, I got my little blanket today because it be cold. So you know how that goes. But I'm just really excited to be here. So let me tell you a little bit more about myself. I am Malaysian Quita. One thing about me, I am huge into anime, MMO, RPGs. I'm also a really huge fan of games that are like beat 'em ups and hack 'em slash and that type of stuff. So I am gonna play a wide variety of games later on as I get. This is like a journey, so you're gonna see me, fail, and you'll see me be alright. But my goal overall is to be the worst gamer on Twitch because I don't have anything on crazy. You can also follow me on Twitter as well. Go to twitter.com/SIN TV and then NOW. So Sin TV now. So many of you have been really, really wonderful to me being a noob, and I know like I know many of you will go ham on me and be like, she's a noob, she doesn't know what she's doing. But let me tell you, to do Twitch, it's not an easy thing. Hey, what's going on, viewer? What's going on? I see that you're here. That's cool, and I really appreciate it. You can come in the chat room, we can talk. Hey, I'm really very honest, very open, all that. Yeah, so I just got this webcam. I apologize for not having a headset. I'm not even kidding you. So what I'm going to do in the beginning of each show is I'm going to just do a little chit chat before we actually get into the gameplay itself. And I have to say, I'm not even kidding. Like, it was crazy. So I got my headset, which was the Logitech G930 headset. Everybody was telling me about it. They're like, oh, this is a great headset. You should totally get this. And part of me here, I'm actually learning how to. Whoa, I got a little close there. Oh, this is really cool. So, um, I'm just kind of playing around with the webcam controller. Um, so what actually ended up happening was I got this headset. I was really pumped about it, and I was really pumped about it, and it stopped working. I mean, literally stopped working. And for some mysterious reason, it broke on both sides. And I was like, hashtag super pissed. Okay, there we go. Let me know what you think about the angle here. I'm just playing around with the camera and all that cool stuff. But yeah, so it was really ridiculous. So I got the headset. Everything seemed to be okay. I paid, I'm not even kidding you. All right, to do this gaming thing is not easy. Um, it cost me around like $70 to do this, to get the headset. And I'm thinking it was going to last me forever. It came with a 90-day warranty. And now I have to contact Logitech because it stopped working. I tried connecting it 50 different ways and it completely stopped working. So if you could let me know any tips, that would be great. So I'll do small talk like that and get into gameplay and have fun and all that good stuff. So one thing I want to do that's a little bit different is I don't want to just get into the gameplay. Um, what I'm going to do is also talk about the games themselves, because I think it's important not only to know what games you're playing, but the actual background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on one anime MMORPG game, and I'm going to just focus on it for an entire month. I know that sounds crazy, but I really believe in getting as well in depth with a game as possible before switching over to like another one. But if you have any suggestion for games too, if my computer can handle it, I'll try it out. Right now, I have Dungeon Fighter Online, which is what we're going to kick it off with today. Then I have Terra, which everyone's been talking about, but it is a very like size graphic intensive. I mean, literally it's like a 28.2 gigabyte file on on I was on Steam. There we go. You have to pardon me too for being a little tired too. It's just been really crazy. But it's like 28.2 gigabytes, and I'm like, yikes. Luckily for me, my computer has a 750 gigabyte hard drive, but I may expand it to a terabyte pretty soon, because it's really shocking to me like how graphic intensive these games are. It's like no joke. So let's get into the game that I'm going to be playing today, which is Dungeon Fighter Online. So here's a little bit more about the game itself. Dungeon Fighter Online is a multiplayer PC beat 'em up video game developed and published by it's like Neoplay, and previously it was published by Nexon and originally published by Han Game. The game was originally released in Korea as Dungeon and Fighter, and in Japan as Arai Senkai. It's like Senkai. Yeah, Senkai. So it was a closed beta, and that ran in 2009, and then early access began September 15th. And then they started to move it over they moved it over to North America, and then what ended up happening was it got shut down, and then they decided to bring it back because so many people were pissed. I mean, this is a game that has over 400 million. That's a lot of people, and it's really cool. So let's get into it. I'm not going to waste any time. Let's get into this gameplay here, and I am really excited to really get into this gameplay. I have the game already up, so we'll see how this goes here. Well, it's not launching, so that's fantastic. So I had it already launched because I thought I was like, oh, it should, but apparently for Evolve to work with it, you have to launch it while it's doing its thing, which is kind of ridiculous. So let's get into this. We're gonna play Dungeon Fighter Online. I know you may hear a little feedback from my webcam, and I apologize. Once I get a better headset, then this is gonna be awesome. So let's do this business right now. I'm gonna play into it. I hope you guys are having a great midweek. I've been watching a lot of Love and Hip Hop, which has been funny to me. That show is so ratchet, man. It's really sad because like I look at all the women on on those like particular shows. Like I love Erica Mena, I love Sin, I love Tara. Like I love the girls all in like little different ways. But I just think it's really sad that they just act a fool like that. Like seriously. Okay, so while we're waiting for this to hopefully stream, because nothing like errors during a first episode, am I right? It's absolutely crazy. So hopefully we'll see if this will work for me this time around. But yeah, so pretty much this is kind of unusual for me to actually stream right now. I'm going to be doing my gameplays on Mondays at 8 p.m. So that's when I'm going to be able to do it. And pardon me, I know I look extremely tired, but it has been a long week for me. Like literally from my headset breaking to like everything technical has not been working for me at all. And I was considering getting the Elgato game capture, but it was really expensive. I mean, I've seen it for like $200. And I'm just like, you know what? There's gotta be a way to do streaming of PC games and making it happen. There's gotta be a way. Like seriously, there's gotta be a way. So, oh my gosh, it's just been crazy. But back to a little bit talking about Love and Hip Hop. I'm currently watching Love and Hip Hop New York right now, season 5, and it is fantastic how ratchet that show is, especially Cisco. Like Cisco can't make up his mind. It's like, come on. It's absolutely ridiculous. I just ratchetry sometimes is just it's crazy. But I really, I just love watching, TV in general. I'm a huge fan of anime. I'm a huge fan of games like, I would say, like Final Fantasy. I really like Vagrant Story. Any of the games from that, like from Squaresoft, well, back in the day, now they're called Square Enix. I really enjoy those type of games. I also enjoy, like, besides the beat 'em ups and stuff, I love visual novel games. If you have not played some of those, they're fantastic. There's one that's really well done and it's free on Steam. You should check it out. It's called Narcissu, and it's really, really well done. So if you ever have the chance, definitely check that out. Hopefully, this will actually work. Let's see if it's going to work here. The game is launching, but you see, it says launch a game you would like to stream. I was like, okay, let's do this here. It's crazy. Pardon me, I am so tired. I should be doing this when I'm like super tired, but I was just like, you know what? Let me just test it out. Let's do this. Seriously. All right, I think we're good to go here. Yeah, just testing this out, seeing how it's going and everything. So if everything's kind of choppy, I apologize. And you will hear some sound in the background here, so I'm gonna mute that. We'll see how this goes. I don't know why is it not coming up for some reason. It's not coming up. It's really annoying, actually. So, yay for test shows. Classy, really? I know, right? All right, well, while we're waiting for this game to load, what else could I say about myself that I haven't already said? Oh, yeah, I'm turning into a fitness nut. Like, I'm really enjoying working out. I'm really enjoying all of these things. Hey, there it is. Oh, I'm so happy. It's working. It makes me feel really good that it's working. I thought it was not going to work. I'm crying right now. No, I'm not. I really am not. But let's see. Personality wise, I go ham. Like I love playing a game and just go hard and just do it. Just do it, do it, do it. So let's get into this gameplay, shall we? So first, what I'm gonna do is pick the server. So in this game, Dungeon Fighter Online, you pick a server according to your level. So the higher your level is, you're going to be able to move to different areas. So since I am a noob at this game, and I totally suck, by the way, um, this is level 1 to 18. So I can either pick Silver Crown A or Silver Crown B. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick Silver Crown A, and it may take up to 5 minutes, but not necessarily. I think it just depends on your internet connection. Okay, so as you can see here, here's one thing you want to be careful of with Dungeon Fighter Online is if you've already logged in and you try to play it again, you actually have to log out and go back in. Like how dumb is that, right? So I have to actually exit the game and then exit it and then go back in. Like it's so annoying, yo. Like really. So as you can see here, I know it's like flickering and crap, so it's like really annoying. So I gotta log back in here and try this again. You gotta love live streaming, right? So I'm gonna log back in. I'm working on that. And then we're gonna log back in and try this again. Because it never works the first time, right? It just never does. So we're going to log back in and we're going to see how this goes again. And then also too, my social medias, you can check me out on, of course, Sin TV Now, so on Twitter, so at SINTV Now. And that's the best place really to reach me. And also, I forgot, I have a YouTube channel, which is at youtube.com/SinTVNow. SinTV Now is just really a channel that really focuses on the importance of multiculturalism in geek culture. So I think it's really important that multiculturalism is recognized across the board. I mean, I just feel there's so much cultural diversity in the gaming community that kind of gets laced over and pretty much screwed over, and no one really talks about necessarily. Also, shout outs to fellow multicultural YouTuber. Her name is Black Essence. She is fantastic. Also, gotta give a special shout out to all the people who have already, on Twitter, that are part of the Twitch community and have taken the time to like embrace what I do. Like, I am so grateful that there have been so many people who are giving me a chance, which is just phenomenal. Like, I'm forever grateful for that. And definitely, I forgot to get my list. Ugh, crazy. All right, so let's try this again, shall we? Shall we? I know you wanna. All right, let's try this again. Gotta love live streaming, right? Okay, so it's loading up here. And eventually, once I get my headphones, it'll make things a lot easier. But I just wanted to do a test episode to kind of check out how the gameplay works and everything. I just because I wanted to do Twitch a lot better, I actually upgraded my internet to a 15 by 2, which I can tell already is working a lot better. But we'll see how gameplay goes. I'm going to just play for a little bit just to test it out and show what I can do. I will say once again, forewarning, I am not the best player. I'm not here to be like the Karate Kid and, win the tournament. I just enjoy anime gaming. That's the thing that I like. And I do branch out into other genres, but my main genre that I play are anime based. So that's what I really want to start off with, so you can see the type of diversity of gaming that's out there. So what I'll be doing is like loading games and playing them for like a month, like I mentioned earlier, and then I'll try something different. So I'll be playing different types of games like every month, but I will have core games I'm going to be playing. Definitely Dungeon Fighter Online. Definitely. I have Ragnarok 2, which for some reason is just crashing all the time. It's like absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so let's try Silver Crown A one more time and see what will happen here. So it can take up to 5 minutes. I've already created my character, basic character. She is the newest character to Dungeon Fighter Online storyline, the Knight. So she's a female knight at level 3. So we're gonna, hopefully get her up a level, which would be kind of nice. So there's my character right there. I'm going to eventually upgrade her with different things, but that takes time. Now there is a level 80 experience. Okay, so place where like this, like your base when you start the game. But after you have played for a little bit, when you initially start the game, you actually go to a tutorial that teaches you how to play the game, which is really kind of cool. Actually, I thought it was really awesome. So that's what we're gonna do. So pretty much I'm gonna just go through and play a little bit of the game just to test it out, and I'm gonna actually play this video back and fix things, and hopefully get a lot better with actually setting this up. Because to use this Evolve software is not as easy as people like make it seem. They think it's really easy. It's like, no, it's not. It's not. It's not at all. So I'm just checking here to see my actual video on my Twitch channel. Okay, there we go. So there is my character here. I named her Ramya. So let's have some fun, shall we? So you may see me a little bit turned here, but I'm still like looking at the actual camera. Sorry for the shakiness here. But let's get into the gameplay. So you have your directionals here. Whoop. Gotta make sure. Okay, so you have your directional keys, and then you pretty much use WASD, and then you have some other like hotkey commands too, numerical hotkeys, which is really cool. So I already went through one of the dungeons, so I finished the mission. So as you can see, this is a game like no joke. There is a lot of people. Whoa, he's pretty hot. We're gonna go talk to him. IJK. Okay, so next, this is for a quest, and it's really cool because it'll tell you like what the quest is, so you don't really have to worry about it. So this is Luthien, and we're gonna go like this. Eventually, I like to form a party that would be. So here I am. So you use WASD. That gives you different combos to walk, and then of course you want to use S. And I am just eating dirt right now. Yeah, the those fire squirrels, whatever. I'm not having that. Wait. Sorry for all the clicking. I got a blue cherry keyboard to begin with. And yeah, I mean, what I really like is the fact that you can do so many different moves with this game. I'm still kind of learning how to do it. And of course, you can break these crystals. If you see a blue gate, that means you can go through. If you see a red gate, that means you can't. I just wish there was some better directions to things. So, apparently I don't know what I'm doing. Oh man. People must think I was drunk or something. So, going through here, as you can see, these monsters are sleeping. It's just not cute at all. So, let's go through this gate here, see what's going on. Oh, yeah. Okay, so if you see an orb like this, or it's a tribute, and then it gives you more special moves here. So you have E as you can see, which you jump back, and then S is your main like attack. So you want to make sure. Oh no! Okay, I gotta get this. Like no line. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm definitely the worst like dungeon fighter online gamer ever. Like, oh man, I'm not surprised if I don't die. Like I'm getting used to this. Like no lie. Oh man. Whoa, fire. Okay, I'm gonna show you. And you have to do all the area before you actually. So as you can see here, I'm gonna use 2 here, and I'll use 1 to actually put that. And the more counters that you use, that's the better it is for you. That's the one thing I noticed about this game. Okay, they are. They're I wouldn't touch that. And then you see as you find your command, you get different that you can use. And WASD gives you the just special commands, which is cool. But you have to wait for those commands to load before using them. I'm getting close to leveling up here. See, I try not to just toss. And then you can use the query board as well, or keys, pardon me, for other things that you may need. I'm still reading through the manual. So there's so many different. Of course, I'm just being as hell. Okay, now I sound like Sandy Davis Jr. It's serious.
Ébano.
Come on. Yeah.
Ébano.
Yeah, as you can see, I'm still learning this. Oh, this is a level 4. Oh, I'm not at the beginner. Yeah, I'm still kind of learning this game and stuff.
Ébano.
But the thing though I do like about the
Good.
is you get a better reaction time than your Steam.
Overkill.
Yeah. Okay, so keep moving here. Good. So we're getting closer to the boss. As you can see, after if you're taking the right path, and you can go, you know, where you see this blue rock here, that pretty much means that that you can't go through until
Counter.
and I'm trying to really get that triple S ranking. It's just better. You get better stuff. And one thing I noticed too is the mechanical keyboard. I have less than. Wow, that sounds. Sorry. This turret doesn't. Okay, yeah, follow me. I'm about to slay. Thou hast slain. Okay, so picking up item. You see a red gate that you can't go through. You just want to always walk around, make sure you've got your as you can see, I am going the wrong way. Backwards here. So if you see this red gate part, that means it's time. So watch me die. So you can hit X, and then X equals what's called life token. So you have some Okay, so now what you can do, you can pick a card. So I'm just gonna pick 2, and it gives you, oh cool, a hand repeater. So you can either retry the dungeon, you can select another dungeon, or go back to town. So if you hit F12, I am going back to town. So yeah, that's pretty much Dungeon Fighter Online. That's pretty much what you do. There's a lot more other things as you know I play and learn. See, what I wanted to do with my Twitch channel was I wanted to create a channel where you're like playing with me, no duh, of course, but it's like beginner player, you know. I am not one of these people that does WoW or League of Legends that have all this complicated gameplay. That's totally not me. But yeah, I definitely am gonna look back at my video here and see what I need to do to improve my quality. And if you have any tips for me or anything like that, I'd greatly appreciate it. and checking me out. I really appreciate it. Really grateful that I get to do this. And I especially want to make sure I'm doing stuff right. So if you have any like tips or tricks to help assist the out, please let me know because I want to actually get this rocking and rolling and going and just all that good stuff, you know. I really do. But yeah, Twitch is not easy to set up. Like people made it sound like it was easy. No, it's not easy to set up. So I hope you enjoyed my gameplay and how I sucked really bad. But I'm gonna keep reading the directions. But what I wanted to do is kind of like a first impressions channel, you know, like the type of channel where it's like, yeah, I totally understand. When I started the game, I sucked too, and then you'll probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, see me improve. I was really happy I got that triple S ranking. That was awesome. I thought I was gonna get like a really crappy ranking, and then all the noob haters would just come in here and be like, "You're a noob, you're a noob." But thanks so much. Once again, Twitter is at SinTV now. I know I'm going to say it repeatedly, but I always love keeping in touch with the Twitch community, whether you're new, in between, or advanced. Greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching. And of course, like I say on my show, remember to stay classy and don't be trashy.